Hello and welcome back to the channel. So this post has been going around for quite some time. I'm not really into like Twitch and streams and stuff like that. So I didn't really know what it was at first, but there's this girl, her name is Becky. I'm not sure of her actual percentages or anything, but she's of Black descent. And I'm going to go ahead and read the post. It says, a biracial gamer, ironically named Becky, has caused a kerfuffle, whatever that word is, in these Twitch streets after she was not allowed to enter a Call of Duty tournament that was for presenting black women. Now, I don't know if it was just for presenting black women or just black women in general, but I guess because she wasn't black enough, they decided, like, you cannot enter this. Which biracial, I feel like that's 50-50. I feel like 50%. I see if it was a quarter, but that's kind of crazy. So she ended up clapping back, and a lot of people just felt like, because she presents as white and because of her phenotype, and that, you guys, she doesn't go through the same struggle that like us regular black people go through. That's how they see it. That she shouldn't be allowed to enter the tournament. If you guys don't know what Call of Duty is, it's like a video game, and I guess there was a specific game for black women, and they would not let her enter. So I'm gonna go ahead and read her response for you guys as well. So here she's saying, I don't tweet as is, but I never did think I'd have to ever make a tweet like this. Having to prove that I'm black enough and being told that I'm not black enough to play a tourney that is for black presenting women is insane. After sending my family pictures, by the way, what's next? My birth certificate validating this, which states mixed white and black Caribbean on it too, by the way. My whole life, I've experienced racism, but I've never experienced it from the black community, I'll tell you that. Being told I had it easy is fucking disgusting considering what I'm literally experiencing right now. Growing up as a mixed race individual was not always easy, always feeling like we didn't fit in, and I didn't. If anything, today is proof of that. Now, I completely understand what she's going through, but a lot of the responses kind of, I understand what they're saying too. So people are saying the criteria is black woman. The reality is that she presents as white. This girl clearly has a lot of privileges that a lot of us don't. She doesn't have to think about race as a potential disadvantage or a source of discrimination. So it's not fair, but our world is structured in that way that benefits people that look like her and not like me. So she's not allowed. And you want to know what's funny? If she was in the same position as, let's say, a Meghan Markle or a Barack Obama, who have similar admixture and percentages, they would be telling her if she didn't identify as black that she hated herself and that you're still black. I think nowadays, this is why I did a video on white passing, and this is a picture of her father, by the way. That's up to your discretion if you think he's black or not. But I did a video on white passing and has that changed and what does it look like for a lot of people? Because if you watch, I might do a documentary style video too. There's a show on Netflix called Passing, and there's two MLS women that are passing as white women. And for us viewers, especially if you're black, you can tell that these are mixed women. That does not look like a white woman. But at that time, that was white passing because you didn't look black. You get what I'm saying? But nowadays, you have to look like Becky, pun intended, to be white passing. And a lot of people feel like if you're white passing, you don't deserve access to your blackness. Now, like I said, if she was, especially it being Black History Month, if she had any type of accolade that the black community could leech themselves onto, and she decided, I'm not black, like how Tyler did, I'm not black, I'm colored, they would be telling her that this is America, you're black. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So I just really find it interesting. But a lot of people are saying that her father is actually mixed race and the mother is something else, so she would be MGM, not biracial. But I find it funny that people want to break down percentages now, because if it was vice versa, let's say I know a lot of black people, they actually do have some black people in Black America, they lie about being mixed with things. I don't know if people do it anymore, but I remember middle school people would do that. Like, it was just something to do, like, oh, I'm half this, I'm half that, I got Cherokee in my family. Some people actually did. So the people that actually did, if they were to embrace that, or even if you were a foreign person, maybe you were from a different country, maybe you were Indian, maybe you're African, and you're in a Black American school, and your culture eats certain food for lunch, you would be like teased for that. You get what I'm saying? So once upon a time, we were all black and we all had to fit in. We're all black if we get put over by a cop. But nowadays, if you don't fit a certain phenotype, And if you're a certain percentage, like even Amanda Steinberg, you can tell that that's a black person. But because she's, MGM and she's, light skinned, people are kicking her out of blackness and telling her that out of the entire cast of that Children of Blood and Bones, I believe, that she's the only one that doesn't make sense because of the color of her skin. Like, that wasn't really a thing a couple years ago. And I wonder what caused the shift. I mean, even when it comes to Ice Spice, there were always talks about pretty privilege. I remember with Saweetie, they did that with her. Like, she's not a good rapper. She's only here because she's pretty. But with Ice Spice, people got into the percentages. They wanted to know, is your father really Nigerian? How Nigerian is he? He don't look Nigerian. He's light-skinned, And I wonder when this shift happened. Even when it comes to Kendrick Lamar and Drake and the Not Like Us thing, people are breaking down Drake and his son's percentages. I think even in the last video I did a video on an MLS civil rights activist and them kicking him out of blackness. And one of the comments said, Drake's son is blacker than him. He doesn't even look black. Basically implying that, because his son is MGM, he's gonna have to fight for his blackness one day, if that makes sense. So I wonder when this shift happened, where nowadays we're not all black if we get put over by a cop. They're not like us. I wonder when that happened. So if you have any theories on that, you can leave a comment. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you and have a beautiful day.